All right, Fusion Radio, one world, one voice, and myfusionradio.com. It is the Uninhibited podcast here on a Saturday afternoon in the ATL broadcasting in 149 countries around the world. What's up, y'all?
What's up? What's up? Uninhibited podcast.
What's up, everybody?
Yes. What's up, Uninhibited fans?
Hello. Hello, everybody out there.
Yes, in our uninhibited sex, love, and relationships. Look, we're live right now. Please put any comments or questions that you have about sex and get in talking to people, because that's what this show is all about. That's why we started it, because we want to have
I think
open,
it's like sex,
honest
love, and relationships. She said it's all about sex.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You heard her. You heard her, right?
That was a Freudian.
Peter, you
Drew.
know I'm not Peter, and you know
She said
I
it, right?
I'm not gonna cross her.
I didn't-
Right.
Peter,
I
you
feel you.
already know you heard.
I feel
heard.
you.
Oh, see.
I did not say it was all about sex. I did not
Actually, you
say
just
that.
did.
Actually,
You just did.
Well, anyway, it involves talking about sex, love, and
There you go.
relationships. And the reason why we started the podcast is so that we could open up some honest communication and talk, and actually talk about something a little different, So anyway, I want to pass it over to my co-host, Mr. Drew, over here.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, we want to talk a little bit about Pride Month.
Pride Month. Hello, everybody.
Yes,
Pride Month is
Month.
just not about being, I guess, or you can identify as being LGBTQ, but you can identify as just being yourself and being prideful in that moment, being honorable of who you are, being honorable of self. So how can we include everybody to be a part of this? Accept where you are on your journey. That's pride. But it's just not a month. It's every year. So therefore, we will identify this as an every year thing, as an everyday thing. Accept where you are on your journey and move forward. That's it. That's how you support it. That's how you can be the best person that you could possibly be.
So
yourself.
it's every June?
It's
every June.
Well, it's every June, according to, LGBTQ.
Got you.
But for me, I'm thinking it's every month.
Hey.
We celebrate
Hey.
every month, but I do want to.
And that's great that you celebrate every month, but just know that June is a designated month just to celebrate that community, and there are a lot of events going on around the city.
Well, how come we don't have any events here?
Oh, because the events that happen here in Atlanta happen in October.
Oh, see,
Why
there you go. Well,
October?
I
Why
didn't know.
October? Let me tell you why October. Because it's hot during this time now.
Okay.
Nobody wants to be outside, especially LGBT. Nobody.
Oh my God, are you serious?
October
so that's
is
why
more
they
of
have
a
it in
cool
October.
breeze, and that's no disrespect to anybody, but here we identify like Pride Month every month, but
So there's no events in June for Pride Month?
not here in Atlanta
Really?
that I know of.
That is not true.
Wait, you tell me.
Okay, well,
How's she gonna
if
tell
Pride
you
Month
it's not
is
true?
all month
Wait a
long,
minute.
so
Have you
any-
seen
so
any
the month-
parades in June here in Atlanta? Have you? No.
I don't even
know.
know what's
Well,
Pride Month.
Nobody
I
else
don't
identifies,
know.
but no. Most of the the parades happen like in October. It's it's calm, it's cool, it's a nice little breeze outside, things of that nature.
So no stuff celebration for the month of June is what you're saying.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I do. Not that I have.
That's interesting to know. Well, it's a whole month, so we got a whole
Yeah.
month to talk about it and figure out what's going on with Pride Month.
Yeah,
in
so if
Atlanta,
anybody,
in the city of Atlanta.
Right. So if anybody knows any events or anything, just shout us.
Let us
know.
know. Yeah, let us
all
know so we
know.
can share it for sure.
Please.
For sure. But since this is Uninhibited, where we talk about things that we don't normally talk about, where we uncover those secrets that we dare not share, I want to ask everybody: are they familiar with PGAD?
What is that?
Take a guess, everybody. PGAD. What do you think PGAD is?
Public display of open affection? I don't know.
PGDA. No guesses.
I
Other
don't
than
have
yours, Drew.
I don't have any.
Peter, no guesses.
I don't have any guesses.
I'm sorry. What was the question? I'm over here.
PGAD.
13. All right. Ask it in the form of a question.
Do you know what PGAD is?
PGAD. So is it parental guidance?
PGAD. I challenge you to challenge your mind.
AD. Is it public
PGAD.
Is it public display of
Oh.
gay affection?
No.
No.
Since it's Pride Month?
I was with you.
I don't know.
No,
but
I was with you though.
No.
I was like, yeah, that's it.
It's not it. Okay.
PGAD. Persistent genital arousal disorder.
That's a thing.
It's a real disorder.
You know, I've actually had enough of this show, by the way.
Wait, right? Because she's always like.
Here's what I'm gonna identify as.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna identify as walking out the building, and I'm gonna be identifying as a transparent. Okay. Transparent. You won't see me anymore. Okay.
Okay, but listen, wait a minute, but listen, that's the whole point of the show, right? Uninhibited. So we can talk about these things.
Like, for
And
real.
Persistent genital arousal disorder is a real disorder.
So what are the symptoms? What are the symptoms? Tell
Please
us.
tell us.
You have
Can't wait.
Okay, so the Alvarado Hospital in
You said Alvarado?
Alvarado Hospital, they have a sexual medicine program, and
Where's
they
Alvarado?
study. It's in Texas, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay,
I
that makes
forgot the
sense.
right. But anyway.
Everything's
but they
bigger
do
in Texas,
studies
aren't they?
around sexual disorders, and that's a real disorder. And those people can have orgasms up to 50 times a day.
So what's wrong with that?
That's like peeing all day long. That's gonna hurt after a while. Nobody wants to have orgasms. Who wants to have 50 orgasms?
I don't
in a
know. It keeps
day?
me from like snapping necks. I don't know. Like
No. They people that have
yeah,
this
but that's
order,
a
they
little.
don't
You're
even
right
want
though.
to
You're
have
right
sex.
though. Like seriously, that would be way too much.
50 times a
Really?
day. That means
I mean, you would be
doing
in,
it
like-
twice an hour.
Right. So you'd be in a meeting. What'd you say? What'd you say, Mr. Parker? Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
What is wrong with this guy? And look at his face. Like I just asked him like what the report was. You know what I mean?
See, okay.
But it is a real disorder. People tend to mistake it with nymphomania.
So how many? All right, let me ask you. How many people actually suffer, quote unquote, suffer? Okay, from
Well, see,
this
that's
disorder.
That's why we need to have those conversations because you don't typically hear about research around sexual disorders.
True.
So there are probably a lot of people that probably suffer with it more than we know.
Suffer though.
But what would you
That's
say is a
suffering.
disorder?
That's like
though?
peeing all day. Could you imagine how sore you would be and how that'd be crazy?
Sore from peeing?
It's,
I don't think so.
yeah.
No, guys,
Why
no
is it
way.
a disorder
No.
though?
Because it's out of control. You can't control it. You guys really are just this must be a man thing because you guys are just not even understanding the concept. If you had 2 orgasms every hour,
So it's just like a.
every hour.
No, hear me out. Let me ask you a question. So it's just kind of like an involuntary thing.
Yes.
That must happen with females.
Yes. It's mainly with females.
Oh, that
Okay.
makes
It's
sense.
mainly
Okay.
with females.
That totally makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's mainly with
that makes
females.
sense now.
But even if let's say you had I'm going to talk about that in a minute.
So can you have one right now?
I don't have the disorder, Drew. First of all.
Okay, so it's not. So, okay.
Oh, we thought you were talking about some personal shit.
I thought it was just like something they can have
like,
it right
listen-
now, yo.
Listen, my friends.
Right, you know, like does it happen now?
No,
or just
I
what?
don't have the disorder.
Right. Okay.
No.
Allegedly.
But we need to be sensitive because a lot of times in the bedroom we get rejection from our partner. Maybe we don't know why because they don't feel comfortable sharing that. That's something.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
I mean, come on, that's got to be like a fraction of a fraction of society. Like, let's be real.
well, let's
It's
be real
kind of
to
like
the
it's
fact
kind of like
that
when we
it
were
does
during the pandemic.
exist.
Like for real, like not to be like insensitive about anything, but worldwide, okay. And when we had like 400,000 people die, like I mean, one person dies is a tragedy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, 400,000 people on the planet,
Yeah.
like that's. I mean, more people die of car crashes each year than the pandemic.
What does that have to do with Pete?
All I'm saying is
PVD?
that
What?
we're giving emphasis to a fraction of a fraction
No,
of
we're
a
just
population.
bringing light to the fact that there are sexual disorders that we may not be
What are the
aware
treatments?
of.
What are the treatments?
Yeah.
Well,
Tell me.
She took a medication that would help inhibit dopamine because her brain was producing too much dopamine, much like a drug addict, which was making her have these orgasms. So once she started
Put the
taking
cocaine down.
Oh my God.
Put the cocaine
so
down.
freaking insensitive. So freaking insensitive.
I'm just saying, put the cocaine down.
Like that's a man thing, right? That's a man thing, right? Just insensitive. People that have it, they don't want to have sex. Actually, they kind of coined it as having the Tourette's of the genitals. But it is a real
Fuck shit.
disorder. Okay? So
So who
and-
tells them that it's a disorder then?
Well, they have a problem.
Right. No, that's a valid question. Like who says?
Who diagnoses that it's a
you
disorder?
And how do you go to your doctor?
problem.
How do you go to your doctor? Hey doc, listen. Here's what's happening. I am having
Stupid.
orgasm
Right.
at least 50 times
You
a
know,
day.
Right.
Like what do I do?
Right.
It's stupid.
What do I do? How do I handle this?
What do I do?
I'm sitting in meetings and I'm just
Right.
you know.
My pants are always wet all the time.
Listen,
You know?
people. Listen.
Okay.
Bring it back.
All right, we're here.
Okay.
We're with you.
We're going to be sensitive to this because it's a disorder that someone truly suffers with, okay? We're not going to...
Listen, we're not talking about cancer though. Let's
not.
really come on.
We're not.
Okay,
We're not.
So
This is
to
not
switch
ALS,
gears,
okay?
because this is mainly a woman's
We're talking-
condition. To switch gears, according to the Cleveland Clinic,
I can't with y'all. I
30 to
cannot.
40% of men are affected by premature ejaculation. So these are conditions and disorders that happen
You
in
said
relationships.
40% of men?
Yes, 30 to 40% of men suffer from ejaculation, and who is admitting that?
You said premature ejaculation.
Premature
Mature.
ejaculation.
Right. I just want to
yes.
clarify that because
Yeah,
I mean
so
it might
who
be
is
higher
admitting
than.
that? I bet y'all don't think that's funny.
But
Yeah,
that's
and
not.
ain't no
That's not.
jokes now.
That's not a disorder.
Facts.
Premature ejaculation
That's not
is
disorder.
okay.
It
Look,
happens, and then once that happens, excuse me, Frida. Once a premature ejaculation happens, we can bring it right back up.
Exactly.
okay,
and
so
then
let me
then you
say
better
this.
pack
Let
a
me
lunch.
say this. This is
You
why
better
I
pack a
started.
lunch.
This is
okay?
why I started this
Pack some
show
snacks.
because there
Pack
are
some snacks,
issues
get some
and
juice
conditions
boxes.
out there that people see. They think this is funny,
Get
but
some
this
juice
is
boxes.
a real condition.
Some water? I'm
Look,
just saying.
this is a real condition. So let's say you're a guy and you suffer from premature
let's say we're a guy.
ejaculation that suffers from this condition, and you're trying to pleasure your woman. That's going to be hard if you cannot perform on a extended basis.
So what you're telling me is,
So
according
this-
to your
you
research,
can get treatment. Yes. go
according
ahead.
to your research,
yes.
so 60% of men are good.
Yes.
Right. So what are we talking about here?
Yes.
Okay.
We're just making aware so that we can be sensitive to this when it happens, because it does
Should
happen.
I cry or something?
So look,
So we're talking about
7
the 40%
reasons
of-
why men may have premature
yeah,
ejaculation.
but you're right though. There is
One,
medication, and you can
Yes.
get prescribed whatever that shit is, right?
Yes. And see, women would tend to make light of the fact or laugh or, be like, he just can't, perform.
Get
but
it
it's
up.
a real condition. It's a serious condition. You can take medication for.
So what do you do? What if
So,
that happened
well-
to you, Frida, and a man could not perform? Would you say, this is just premature ejaculation, or would you say, you gotta go?
I would say, baby, we got to get some help.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta. That's what you need to be sensitive to, and the average woman not really understanding because it's not something that's talked about or researched as much as a health condition. Then we will be insensitive.
I don't know.
To
You
it.
guys ever listen to WSB radio?
No.
Never heard of it.
Okay, it's 95.5 on FM dial. It's actually the #1 rated radio station in Atlanta. It's a talk radio station. Really? WSB. So Channel 2 Action News is the radio partner for them, right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, point being is every other commercial is an ED commercial. I
Erectile
shit you not.
dysfunction. I just
shit you not.
told
Every
you.
other commercial is
Okay.
an ED. It's like Doctor,
And it's-
Rehinabits, come to his office. He'll make
And
you
I
a
think
special
women
blend
can
of.
definitely be
Yeah.
more sensitive to that issue. It definitely. I think conversations definitely need to be had about that because it's not just sex, but that's how men identify
It's intimacy.
who they are as a man. So you have to be sensitive to that as a woman. So I just want to bring light to that, and we be sensitive to all issues,
Right.
Really?
that things that are beyond our control. So anyway, 7 reasons why he may have premature ejaculation is it's been way too long before he has had sex. He's extremely attracted to you, so it could be a compliment.
Okay.
He might have a condition causing it. He is over aroused or stimulated, and he might be pleasing himself a little too much, or he is a selfish lover.
So you say all that to say what?
To say that you need to have conversations. You need to talk and see what's going on and what's driving it, be it emotional or physical or
Yeah,
whatever.
but most
you need
people
to
don't
talk
want to
about
have
it.
those conversations, though. They don't want to have like some truthful, I like you when you stick the
Yeah.
army men in my cooler. You know what I mean? Like specifically army men. You know what I mean? Like we have to have those conversations.
Have to march,
okay?
right?
The ones with the, with the gun.
Yeah.
The ones you get at the. Let me stop. Maybe it's just me.
No,
I don't know. Maybe
Peter,
it's just
is,
me.
Peter, it's
Okay.
not just you.
Okay, thank you.
However,
But you have to have those conversations.
how
you know
do
what I mean?
you have
Like,
those conversations, Peter? It's like,
Because everybody's embarrassed, though, right?
Yeah, how do you have this conversation?
Yeah. How do you approach it? How do you approach it?
It's
Especially
all
when
jokes.
you're laying there buck naked.
Right, it's all
Like-
jokes, but seriously,
Right.
like you have to
Right.
have those conversations,
How
right? You know
do
what I mean?
you how do you have those
approach it?
conversations during the times it's like, oh, I just came and
I
like,
think it's the person you're with though, because the whole thing has to do with trust, right?
okay.
Trust.
Hang on. Not that I want
got
that.
you.
I want you to
I hear
defecate on
you.
my left ear while I'm singing the national anthem.
Got
It's
you.
got to be that sequence.
I
That's
got
some
you.
weird shit, right?
I got you.
Super weird.
I got you.
Super weird. But
Super weird.
Right.
And-
However,
but,
I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
However,
Or
just
does it?
because it doesn't affect us does
Right.
not mean that it's not special to somebody else
Exactly.
out there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
Yeah.
people, let me tell y'all something.
Yes,
You can
Peter,
take this
tell
with
us
you for the rest of
something.
your life.
Okay.
Yes.
Some people,
Hi, everybody.
some people like cucumbers better pickled. Okay? That's all I'm
And,
saying.
you know, but to talk about to come
I don't
back
even know
to
what
the
that means, really,
conversation,
but-
I don't know either.
First-
As far as how do you have that conversation in the bed, you're buck naked, your thing ain't working, her thing ain't working, whatever their problem or issue is. How do you approach that person and have that conversation? And I would suggest to just simply be sensitive. And I don't know when is a good time. I don't think to bring it up when you're buck naked is the time to bring it up. I think, you know, you just be like, okay, everything's so cool, you know, and you go to sleep and then you get up the next morning and you have breakfast and you have some coffee and then you bring it up.
So when you guys are looking at each other in the morning, right after the after the nasty, crazy shit you did last
So
night,
anyway,
so you're looking at each other. They're like, how about those Braves? last night? You saw the game, right? That was they came back in the ninth inning, right?
Right.
Right. Super
wait, let
weird,
me ask you this. So
uncomfortable.
do you think that's the time to have the conversation though, like right after it has happened, or you think it's a little too
No, I
sensitive?
think
maybe you
maybe
should just kind of let
just let it kind of breathe.
Yeah.
Let
yeah,
it breathe.
Yeah.
Because you did some weird shit last night, okay?
Okay.
Like some really weird shit that like listen, your mom is not gonna approve. Okay. Okay. Jesus was like, listen, y'all, I died for you. Stop it. Okay. You know what I mean?
So,
Okay.
you mean to tell me these conversations need to happen before we sleep together?
No, this can happen. I mean, you could have been together for years, and this situation can come up, and it
Maybe it's
not-
spontaneous though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like one
so-
night you might want to with some weird shit. Whatever
Okay,
that is.
So now
Right,
we are
moving
gonna
right along.
So we are going to talk
Sorry,
about. We are going to talk about.
But before we go to the next segment, we're going to take a break.
Exactly.
We're going
Okay,
to take a
we're
break
gonna
right
take a
now.
break.
We're gonna take a
Okay.
break.
So this is Fusion Radio,
Realize
One World,
something.
One Voice, and myfusionradio.com. You are listening to the sickos on the Uninhibited podcast here at Fusion Radio. And listen, the views and opinions that are expressed by these guests do not have anything to do with Fusion Digital Media,
They're
Fusion Radio,
honest.
Fusion Podcast,
They're
or
honest.
any of their subsidiaries. We'll be right back, y'all, with these
Thanks
bunch
for
of these. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Love you guys.
Ridiculous.
I told it.
For real, for real. I put my feelings aside, you want me to die with me. I'm standing.
This is Frida Walker. Listen to Uninhibited Podcast, Sex, Love, Relationships every Saturday, noon to 2 p.m. Eastern on My Fusion Radio.
Oh, give me that look. That's right. Let's get sweaty. Let's get real sweaty. I'm talking rainforest sweaty.
All right, everybody, let's hear it for Trouble the Time, and let's hear it for Bush Bavaria. Gonna drink a beer, might as well make it Bush Bavaria.
On My Fusion Radio.
Heartbreaks and promises. I've had more than my share. I'm tired of giving my love and getting nowhere. What I need is somebody who really cares. Won't you promise me the world? All that I've already hoped. This time, for me, baby. Actions speak louder than words. If you're looking for devotion, talk to me. So baby, if you want me, you got to show me love. Words are so easy to say, but you got to show me love. Give me a reason to love you. You got to show me love. 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 You got to show me love.
Fusion Radio. Download the app for Android and iPhone and take us everywhere you go. myfusionradio.com.
Every time that I look in the mirror, all these lines in my face getting clearer. The past is gone. It went by like dusk to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got the dues in life to pay. Well, I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know everybody sins. You got to lose to know how to win. Half my life's in books, written pages. Live and learn from fools and from sages. You know it's true. All the things come back to you. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laugh and sing for the tear. Sing with me just for today, maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Dream on,
Are you ready to jumpstart your career? Are you the GOAT when it comes to selling and promoting? Then we're looking for you. Hey, we hired! Fusion Digital Media and Fusion Radio are looking for account executives. And if you're good in sales and have a great customer service attitude, then come be a part of the Fusion family. All you gotta do is drop your resume to Peter Parker at myfusionradio@gmail.com to apply.
You want to run that by me one more time there, Bob?
That's Peter Parker at myfusionradio, FUZION @gmail.com to apply. Become a part of the Fusion family. And don't forget to tell your family and friends to download the My Fusion Radio app. That's Fusion with a Z in your App Store and Google Play.
Fusion Radio. Oh, let me turn something down. That's not even right. There we go. How about that? We're professionals over here. My bad. Had the house system on, jamming in the house. Anyway, Fusion Radio. One world, one voice at myfusionradio.com. You are listening to the Uninhibited podcast only on My Fusion Radio. Broadcasting in 140. I said 100? Where am I from? I said 100. 149 countries, y'all. How'd I do a New York accent with a Southern accent at the same time? It was like really weird.
You keeping it spicy.
Really weird.
Keeping it spicy.
Frida.
What's up?
What's happening?
What's happening? This is your girl Frida with the Uninhibited podcast, Sex, Love, and Relationships. We're here to talk all about it, as much about it as we possibly can, to share information with you. If you missed the first segment, we talked about a disorder called PGAD, persistent genital arousal disorder, where you have orgasms you can't control, and there is medication that you can take.
Allegedly.
There are studies.
So what is the
done.
medication?
We're not going. Well, I don't want to get into the medications. I just want to make people
Maybe I want
aware
some.
that this is a condition.
Can you snort it?
Oh my god. You're kind of.
Is it like when you're taking your exam?
What kind of freaky?
No, I'm just saying. You know, the Adderall you crush up. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
No. So it is a condition.
Shout out to college.
Be sensitive to your partner's needs. Okay. But I want to talk about something that I found very interesting, which is called flirtationships. So, flirtationships, a casual relationship based on flirtations. Basically, it's a relationship between two friends who flirt for fun. People get into flirtationships with friends, classmates, and coworkers.
See, I like to flirt for, not for fun. What's the opposite of fun?
First of all, I'm not flirting with my friends.
Well, let me ask you. So nobody has ever been in a flirtationship. You've never been in a relationship. Like, so I'm gonna tell you something. People will be like, "Oh, that's my work husband or my work wife." I don't play the work wife stuff. My man come home, he got a work wife. We got issues, but yeah, we gonna have some problems. But we've all been in flirtationships. You cannot tell me you have not been with a person that you see that you just joke, you have fun with, and it is a little flirty.
But you said friends.
Yes.
The first part you said, we flirt with our friends. I don't flirt. Have I ever flirted with you, Frida?
Drew, you a gay man. I'm a heterosexual
Have I ever flirted with you, Frida?
But you wouldn't flirt
Have
with
I
me.
ever flirted with you, Frida?
No.
Okay. We don't flirt with friends. And
I don't know.
You flirt with friends?
Exactly. It's a flirtation.
I think it's a fun, you know what I mean?
Fun.
It's like, you know you're not going to do anything.
Exactly.
You know you're not going to do anything. You just, you know,
Exactly.
just talk that. You just talk that. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, you just talk it. Just talk that.
I don't.
shit. I would listen. Here's what I would do if I was going to do it. You know what I mean? But no.
It's flirtations are, like you said, Peter, they are fun. And one thing about flirtationships, they are unspoken oftentimes because it takes away the mystery of it.
Exactly.
We've all been in flirtationships. I know I have. And if you are dating a jealous person, like, you could not have a flirtationship, like, they would go crazy. But there are no feelings involved with a flirtationship, only attraction. And it's not when someone puts you in a friend zone. When you get in the friend zone, is you approach that person and they shoot you down, or it's a one-way type of feeling.
You know, I think that goes back to what Drew was saying though, because like it's not like I wouldn't seriously try to kick it to a friend of mine. You know,
Peter, you flirted with me. We have a flirtationship.
Right, but I mean, we're not really kicking it to each other though. We're just, you know, I talk shit to you.
Yeah.
And you talk shit back, like, you know,
Yeah.
for over the last 10 years.
So that's a shit-chasing shit.
Right.
Shit-chasing
Right.
shit.
Facts.
Not a flirt. It's a
But like for 10
shit-chasing
years,
shit.
like, come on, man. You know what I mean? And we never hooked up. We never, you know, I never crossed boundaries with you know, yeah.
I never saw Frida like that.
Really?
Like what? What does that mean?
I've
Something
never-
like
Frida used to drink, by the way.
Wait, hold on.
She used to drink.
Really?
What?
Okay.
Yes.
Frida got holy when she
Oh my
met
God.
me.
So
okay.
Is that what it was?
flirtationships
Yeah, she
never
got
get
holy.
physical. Flirtationships never get physical. And they rarely turn into real relationships. So oftentimes when you start a flirtationship, very rarely does it go beyond the flirtationship.
Right.
But we all have them though.
It's
We
just
like to
fun
play with-
banter,
yeah.
you know. I mean, you know,
Not me.
no.
I don't flirt. I don't
Now,
flirt
on the
with
flip
none
side of
my
that, it
friends.
is completely fair for your partner to ask what is going on in your flirtationship.
I don't
Do you
flirt
think
with my
that's fair?
friends.
So, like, if
Well,
you're-
I have another question though. All right, so
Okay.
speaking on that, so you're in a flirtationship. Are you cheating with?
You
Are you?
Are you
are.
cheating? That's a good question.
You
are
are.
you cheating?
That time that
I think you are, though.
I think that time that you're flirting with your friend takes away from the time that you should be engaged with your partner.
Interesting.
I think that's cheating. I think anytime
Well,
that you take away from the time that you should be spending with your partner or your spouse
But
or
you
whatever.
only have this relationship when you come in contact with this person. So if you work with this person, or they're in you're on the serve on a board or something, you're not making time to see that person. It only
Right,
happens
right,
when
right,
you
right.
come in contact with them.
Right.
And are they
That's very true.
harmless? Do you
That's very true,
consider
yeah.
do you consider it cheating?
Yeah.
Because you're even entertaining an attraction to another person.
And if you guys are in sales, okay, you have flirtationships all day long with your clients and your prospects and the people you do. I'm sorry, you do.
People you
Or
first
you're not doing your
meet,
job
or-
right.
Yeah,
Or you're
you
not doing your
do.
job
and
right.
Peter, Peter,
Okay.
I got you on that.
Okay. It's called sales, not gimme.
Exactly. So therefore, it's sales and it's not flirting.
I don't think it's so much flirting in a sales environment. It's so much that you want to be comfortable. You want the person to like you, because people buy from people that they like.
Right. No one will buy from someone they don't respect.
Yeah,
or,
they
you know what I mean?
don't
They
like.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't matter what you're selling.
Yeah. So in establishing the relationship, you're trying to get the person to like
Trying to have
you.
rapport with them. You
But
know?
I know from a business perspective, as a woman, I'm not going to have a flirtationship in a professional environment, because it definitely will tend to set the wrong stage, and now I got to play defense.
But let's be real though. You do use your feminine charm. Let's stop it. You do. Because that's what I mean. Listen, if you came in the Fusion Radio, you was trying to sell me some shit, I'd probably buy it. You
Just
know?
because
Yeah, because you're
I'm
you're
a woman?
Well, no, not because you're who you are. Like as an individual, you're a kind, caring, smart, and you know what you're doing. Like if it was me, I mean, I'm not buying shit from you, by the way, Frida. I ain't buying shit. Okay. However, she was checking her calendar. Can we get a meeting on Tuesday?
right,
Let me sell you some life insurance, okay?
Same here.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, same here.
No, actually, I'll buy life
So,
insurance from you
but-
though. Real
okay,
talk though.
But real talk, flirtationship, guys. Real talk. Speaking to your partner about flirtationships, you need to ask, why are you uncomfortable with the flirtationship? And still and there we go, Jen, having that difficult conversation.
But
Because
why is
now
it?
you
I'm sorry, Frida. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go. You go.
Why is it uncomfortable if it's with your partner that you share everything with? Why is it then uncomfortable?
Yeah, you just told me you had you came at 50 times a day. Like, what are we talking about here?
Why is it uncomfortable?
Right, you just told. Listen, I have a disorder.
Yeah. Why
Okay.
is it uncomfortable?
I'm over here busting off knuckle children like it's my job. Okay. You know.
Listen, knuckle children. Oh my God, that just dawned on me, right?
I'm just saying.
This is Uninhibited Podcast with your host, Frida Walker. When we say knuckle children. Yeah. So one way that you can have a conversation with your significant other, if you feel like they have a flirtationship in a relationship you're not comfortable with, is that you can spark a conversation and just ask them, I'm curious about your friend. I'm curious about your friend and your friendship with Becky or Ronnie or whoever.
Why is it gotta be Becky though?
But,
I don't know.
But Peter, that means your partner has never told you about that person.
Yeah. How did you find out? That's what I want.
Yeah, your partner.
How did you find out there was a
Okay, so
flirtation?
Let me say
Hypothetically
you have
speaking.
been around your partner and they're talking to somebody and it's uncomfortable, and you come into the room and it may be a little uneasy.
Like what?
I wouldn't do that, though.
Example.
So you never.
I wouldn't do that. If I'm with my partner, I'm not gonna. No, that is not even a thing.
You've never
No.
been with your talking to somebody you have a flirtation
Right.
with, and your partner's walked up,
Never.
or is
Never.
never ever.
No, that's just
Okay.
not cool.
Maybe
Like
there's-
that's disrespectful. First of all,
Exactly.
Well, you can't help if you. Wait a minute.
It's yeah.
it is
Okay,
though. It's
so
super
a
disrespectful.
flirtationship is cheating. Is that so? That's what you're saying.
I'm
a
asking.
flirtationship
I'm
is
not telling.
cheating.
I'm asking.
Well, I guess that would be how you define your relationship with your partner.
No flirting. There's no flirting.
Yeah, because
You
I
let-
don't, like I said, I don't play the work wife
You
stuff.
let my husband talk about he flirt with somebody. That friendship.
But
they
but
come
honestly,
over.
do you think you
we
can
not
walk
here.
through life and
No.
not be attracted to someone else, or not? You know, because that's all a flirtationship is the attraction, nothing else. There's no physicality whatsoever, other than when you at the work and you see them at the cooler. Yeah, girl, you wearing that skirt? Oh yeah, boo, you look so cute. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just
But is it flirtation or is it compliments? Because compliments,
same thing.
it's not. Because I can compliment you and I'm not flirting.
I
with
guess
you.
I guess it's the excuse me, I guess it's how the person on the receiving end takes it, right? Because you can like Drew's saying, you can compliment somebody, but maybe the person you compliment be like, "Oh shit."
They
Oh,
take
he
it the
feeling
wrong
me.
way.
He's
take it
feeling
the-
me.
Exactly. They
Right.
take it the wrong
That's
way.
why you have to watch out what you're doing. You don't want to end up like on some like Harvey Weinstein type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly,
You know?
exactly.
I'm gonna tell you a story real quick though, since we're
ahead.
talking about this, right?
Okay.
So I was working at Cumulus Media, okay, and this was like my first week, right?
Okay.
So I'm a brand new account executive at what was it? What's the Burt Show here in Atlanta? 97.9, whatever it is, right? Doesn't really matter. However, I shook my counterpart's hand, right? First time meeting this woman, and I said, "Hey, your hands are really soft. How about I'm in HR?"
Wow.
I went. They called me in HR.
Wow.
Said I was being really inappropriate, and I shouldn't have said that. And I said,
Wow.
like they were about to fire me.
And you
It's
know,
my first week
For saying that?
because I said your hands are soft.
Oh, bro.
But come to find out though, she was threatened by the new guy coming in. Okay, that's why she tried to throw me under the bus. And shout out to her because she's one of my good friends now.
Good for a good
Facts.
friend.
But you know
But
what?
however,
It's like-
like come on now.
Yeah, how far is too far? How like it's
I will
like-
never do that
and,
again.
you know,
I'm gonna be like, listen, your hands are rough than a motherfucker. Okay. Okay.
And you know what? Even in acting, they'll tell us, you know, you want to
Jay
talk to your
Touch.
scene partner and ask them how comfortable they are with you touching them or in their personal space. So I guess, you know, in the business world and the flirtationships, you really do have to be careful because you don't want to take things too far. Like I
Right.
said, as a businesswoman, a woman in the business world, so oftentimes you find yourself the only woman in the room.
I thought it was a little ridiculous though because the whole company had to take a sexual harassment course online after that. And
After your
yeah,
after your
facts.
engagement, are you
facts. And I'm the new
serious?
guy. Like everybody's hating on me. And stuff. We got to do
You're
48
the
hours
office
of this.
perv.
Right.
You're
Right.
the
I'm that guy.
office
I'm that
perv.
guy. I'm totally that
Nobody
guy.
wants to go to lunch with you.
Hell no.
Right.
Hell no. But that's
Or they do want to go to lunch with him, but they don't know what he's gonna say.
right.
That part.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, it was short lived. I think it was just, you know, they were kind of threatened by me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
but you know, it's funny because like
I agree.
like I said, we turned out to be, you know, really good friends to this day. So
Yeah. Well,
Wait.
Um,
So Frida, some of my followers they said like HR is like a principal's office for the grown-ups.
okay.
Facts.
Okay.
And
okay,
then another person
okay.
said establishing boundaries in the beginning is very important.
well, they sent
Okay.
us a an employee handbook that I didn't read.
Thank you
It
for
said
the
don't-
shout out, whoever that was.
It probably had a paragraph in there that said, "Do not compliment a woman's soft hands." I didn't read it.
Oh my God!
Wait, Peter,
really?
but that
No, I
means
just totally made that shit up. But
Peter,
Oh my God.
but it probably says something like it though. You know what I mean?
Peter, hold on.
do
That means if they send that out, that means you were touching the woman's hands or somebody.
I
had
shook her
touched
hand though,
the
like a
woman's hand.
legitimate handshake,
And you know, so that's a hard call right there.
like a legitimate handshake. Like I met her the
but
first time. I
your
said, "Wow, your hands are
intention-
really
your
soft."
intention was not to be negative.
Right.
You were, you know, so
Right.
it's like it's a hard call. You
Right.
know, I think she probably overreacted, and so did the company.
I don't even know what she said
If
because
all you did was
she,
just say you have soft hands. If you touched her hands,
she probably said some
you know,
other stuff
so-
because it was a big controversy, right? So like my boss and I was in HR and
Yeah.
you know blah blah blah. They
Sorry
gave me
you had to go through that.
Peter, my boy said on here, he said, "Damn, Peter, like what you doing?" Like now, I also have somebody who said, "Be careful Be careful what you do on company time. So if you're on company time, do you flirt on company time?
Wow.
And listen, here's another thing. Don't watch pornography on your company computer.
Well, if
You
you're
better
stupid
not.
and watching
You
porn
better
on
not.
your
Not
computer,
that I've
you
ever
should be
done that,
fired.
but that was one of the things
You
they
should
told
be
me
fired. Bye.
not to. What?
Bye.
Like you can look at my why are we even talking about this?
No, because this is a
No, I'm saying the
conversation
HR
that
person.
happens.
Like,
yeah.
and I'll tell you right now, I felt so badly for everyone because it was like a 48-hour, like 1 week course everybody had to take, and they were like, I got shit to do, and this guy.
Wow.
Pervy Parker.
That was your new
Pervy
office
Parker.
name.
Right.
Pervy Parker.
Right.
That was your new office name. That's what. But you know what? That is so unfair because you could
It was
really
unfair.
damage
It
someone's
was-
reputation.
It was really unfair,
you
and
know,
everybody looked
and-
at me sideways after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I just want to share something with everyone. You know, something I've learned throughout my career is your reputation precedes you. So, you know, people hear about you before you even get there. So if that's the word that's being spread, you know, that's pretty damaging. And how do you control that? Because obviously, like I said, I don't think your intentions were bad. And
No, they were
you know,
not. They were not at all.
yeah,
They
so
were
it's
not
like,
at all.
how do you?
All
how do
joking
you
aside,
manage and defend
all joking
yourself from
aside, like
that happening?
this is a corporate environment. Okay,
Yeah.
we're all adults, and you know, I mean, I'm working for a major broadcast corporation. I meant no,
offense.
right,
Yeah.
ill will.
You weren't trying to rape her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I have a question here. It said, that's crazy. I'm glad I work from home because there's just too many lines. So, when you work from home, does that change the situation or not?
Oh, definitely for sure.
Definitely
Because you don't
changes
have
the
that
situation.
interaction. You don't have that personal touch.
Right.
Yeah. So working
not
from
interacting
home,
with
yeah.
anyone.
unless somebody's DMing you dick pics.
Right.
what if you wait? But what if you work with this individual before COVID happened? Because a lot of times COVID happened,
Are you a stalker?
and a lot of people went home. But you had this interaction.
Well,
with
I mean,
this
what are you going to say at
person.
home though? You're going to say, "Wow, your computer screen is really shiny."
Exactly,
what are you talking about here?
Exactly. Like, yeah,
Like,
what
is
do
that
you-
weird?
you
That was
know,
super weird, right? But
Where you going with that one,
Okay,
sir?
no,
But I mean, what are you gonna say though? Oh, I like the way you write those
No.
emails, girl. Those emails are so sexy.
I'm just telling you what somebody who said right here on my phone.
Oh,
like,
okay.
this ain't me. This is
I
somebody.
I feel you.
Somebody who said
Shout 'em
they
out.
work from home.
I love the way you
how
write
many
complete
like,
sentences.
what do you do? Like,
You feel me, though?
You at home,
yeah, if
like,
you're at home,
oh,
it
I
doesn't
like how you,
matter.
I like how you type
Unless
your,
they
your
stalking
little
you.
letters.
I
Like,
love how you use the capital T to use the word the. Like, really? What is that about?
Okay.
So look, guys. So I found this show called Strange Sex on Discovery, right?
No,
I'm sure you did.
I'll just stick to the
She found it, by the
I
way.
do. Well, I look up this stuff. This stuff is
Right.
so
It fa-
fascinating
you're right.
to me. It definitely
So
fascinates
tell us.
me.
David, I see you.
So it was talking about cougars, or, you know.
Let's define a cougar
new-
for our younger audience.
A cougar is a older woman that dates a younger man.
What's the age range,
10
though?
year, her senior. At least
Okay,
10
at
years.
least
her
10
senior,
years?
Her senior.
Okay.
10 years her senior. So there was this woman. She was 73 years old. And she's dating this guy. He's 33. But they say that cougars, 34% of the women over the age of 40 have dated younger men.
30% of the
34%.
34%
of women over the
women.
age of 40
Uh-huh.
have dated younger men.
Okay. You know, y'all know.
One out of three. It's like one out of three.
You know what I'm about to say about that, right?
What are you about to say?
Al Pacino.
Oh,
He got somebody that's 29 right now.
Having a baby.
And he is 83 right now.
Is he 83?
but he's not a cougar. So okay. So
Do
now
you
is he
call-
a dirty old man?
No,
No, hang on.
No,
That's
no.
a good point, Drew.
No, because we cannot. Okay, so the women are cougars, but the men are perverted if they date
I
somebody
was gonna say. Thank you, Drew.
Help me.
What do you call the men? What do you call the men that are older?
A panther.
Is it a panther?
I don't know that they have
know.
that
Is that a
name.
thing?
I don't know that
I
they
think it
have
might be a
name
panther.
for
I don't
them.
know.
I don't know that they have a name for
That's
the
so
men.
racist.
I sugar
It
daddy.
really is.
Is it racist though?
It
No,
re-
it's not
it's like
racist.
I'm going to say racist. I'm going to say
biased.
prejudice.
Prejudice.
I'm going to say it's
Okay.
prejudice.
Everything's
Yeah, let's say
racist,
it's
though. You know
prejudice.
what I mean?
Let's
It
say
truly
it's
is.
It
prejudice.
really is.
It really is. Look, you got to be
That's a whole nother
sensitive.
show, though.
You got to be
That's a whole nother
sensitive
show.
to what you say.
Right.
But you guys are like, y'all, the women, y'all are cougars. Like, we're gonna go for the young. But if a man
Right.
goes out there, he's like, oh, that's a
dirty old-
predator. That's nasty. Like,
Yeah.
why is he doing that?
Why does he
Young
smell like
girl.
Aqua
Help
Velvet
me. Help
and
me.
Old Spice?
Why
okay?
you smell like Bengay? Not Aqua Velvet. Why
He's
you
still
smell like
rocking
Bengay?
Dracar, okay? Why do you smell like Dracar, okay? And
Well,
CK1. Like, what are we doing here?
The reason why a lot of
I
older
see
women
y'all.
date
I see
younger
y'all.
men is because they have issues with older men, bad backs, bad knees, especially. if
Wait,
they-
what now?
They have bad backs, bad
No,
knees.
rewind. You said the reason why what?
The reason why older women tend to prefer younger men.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Because they have more stamina.
Got you.
They're healthier. They can go the distance.
Right. And is so I heard that
Yes.
like
David, I
40 is the wheelhouse for a woman's
Sexual.
sexual
peak.
prime, right? 40 to
So-
40, like what, 8?
I say 80.
Oh,
48.
okay.
This woman's 73 years old and she's going on
But that's
3
not
days.
gross,
that's not
though.
working in the 40s to the
mean-
48.
I couldn't get it
I'm
up for a
sorry.
73-year-old.
Did I
Like-
misunderstand that, brother? Okay.
I'm just
We
saying.
can't hear you, Jay.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I could not get it up for a 73-year-old.
Well, that's you. That is you because
You couldn't get it up for Martha
these
Stewart.
older women are dating
Well,
somebody.
I mean, I hate Martha Stewart, don't I?
Martha Stewart is
I
like
ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
Sports Illustrated. She is
Right.
showing everything,
Right.
and she is.
But she's an
right.
anomaly, though. Listen.
Okay.
You're not talking about your grandmother's
Can you believe this
friend she goes to
bullcrap?
bingo
They
with,
talking
okay?
about hitting Martha Stewart. Like, are you
Hear me
serious?
out. You're not talking about your grandmother's friend you go to bingo with, okay? No, auntie fucking no, we're not doing that. We're not.
ain't wanna bingo with my grandmother's
give me a kiss on my cheek. No, we're not. I'm not. And why do you smell like baklava? You know what I mean?
Well,
And-
first of
My
all,
grandmother did.
And like, why do you smell like stale roses?
Who wants to be looking at saggy old bowls?
That's-
like,
Don't do that.
how
Don't do
I-
that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do-
okay.
because we still have to be
however,
sensitive.
Saggy balls? What is
That's
that?
right. That's right.
We
That's
gotta
right.
be sensitive to
That's
saggy.
right.
I think
Adam
everybody-
Sandler,
hang on, hang
Adam Sandler said it. Old
Excuse me.
saggy balls.
No, excuse me. As a
Say it
man,
all the
as a
time.
man, we all have saggy balls.
Girl.
They hang. Like, what do you
Not
mean?
old dusty ones. You talking
Oh, now you're
about,
talking about
nobody-
dusty.
No, oh,
Now she's talking about Dustin.
talking
Bo-
about the
Girl,
7-year-old. Don't
if
be
we don't
mad at-
move on to the next
Just take some
situation,
furniture polish.
yeah,
Dust that shit off.
Wait
Y'all
a minute.
playing.
You can hate on a
Wait,
73-year-old
can you
woman
get a
getting her
friendly?
groove on.
Hold on.
I'm not
But-
hating. I
Yeah,
just
you
I,
are.
no,
Y'all-
I said
both
I
of y'all
couldn't
are
get it up
hating.
for it. That's all I'm saying. That's not cute to me.
Well,
Wait.
And why do you smell
this
like
woman-
stale roses?
This
Like,
woman, she
I'm good.
tracked her date. She dates multiple younger men, professional athletes, musicians, businessmen. She's
Well, she
tracked
must
her
have it
dates.
going on then. I'm gonna see a picture of her. Let me see a picture of her.
She looks like an old lady. I mean, she really does look like Granny from the Clampets.
She must have money then and a good
We're
credit
not-
score.
We're not doing that.
She got a
She
good credit
really
score.
looks
She
like
must got some
Granny
money,
from the Beverly
or she
Hills.
must have some good head game.
I'm trying to
I
catch
don't
up.
know, but hey,
Does she
it's
take her
working.
teeth out before she?
Younger men prefer
No?
dating
Anybody?
older women because it's less pressure in terms of marriage. They don't have to worry about getting anybody pregnant.
Yeah, but does she take her dentures out before?
I don't know. They didn't show that part. They didn't share that part.
I think we have next show.
Show.
We're gonna show some clips from your
from my research.
research. Let's
Hey,
call it
Peter,
research.
Peter,
Yeah.
can I hold on? Can I say
Yes.
something?
Yeah,
Can
for
I
sure.
say something?
Jump
Absolutely.
in,
Is it
Drew.
okay?
Yeah.
One of my followers said they don't have saggy balls.
Oh.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, you-
I also have somebody who said, wait, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Somebody said that if you're at work and somebody who says, like, if you're a natural hugger, is that considered
Yeah.
flirty?
That's probably too much in the workplace for sure.
So you don't hug in the workplace.
Listen,
No,
the Me Too
no.
movement says you can't hug anything anymore.
Okay.
You can't even hug a tree if you're like one of those people.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
you can't even hug a tree anymore. Hippies, you can't hug a tree anymore. Okay, just throwing it out there. The Me Too movement will have you messed up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think in an
You
office.
can't hug nobody?
You listen. You can't even hug yourself.
do you sit up there and do you do handshakes or what?
I don't even
in an
mess with people
office
anymore.
Environment
I don't even
that's-
like you people, by the way. Just
Wait,
can you guys
Peter,
leave?
Peter.
in an
wait.
office environment that's totally different because now the company is it puts themselves in a liability position.
Facts. No, you're absolutely
So
right.
When you're in the office, it's totally different. Don't touch.
Right. All jokes
No,
aside,
yeah.
we are an incorporated company here,
Yeah.
right? And I can't be over there grab assing everybody. Like, come on now.
Well,
You know?
it's a different type of relationship versus you're being in a corporate office 40 hours out of the week. That's
But
different.
But what if you're not in the office?
But then what do you mean? Then there's nothing to grab ass
If
though.
you're not in the office,
I don't know.
do I still text you and say you look really good in the meeting today?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
weird.
wrong?
That's creepy.
No,
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's
But
weird.
if you were doing that,
weird.
Because first of all, you
Stranger
took
danger,
right.
stranger
Because first
danger.
of all, you took time out of your day to text somebody.
Okay.
You looked really good in
You
that
were thinking
dress,
about it.
girl.
It was
Right.
premeditated.
And
yeah.
you like I said, you busted off some knuckle children looking
Yeah.
at her
Oh, here you
Facebook
go,
profile.
the knuckle children.
I'm just saying, like you got a problem. You know,
So,
you got a problem.
if you did that in the office,
Right.
if I walked past you in the
Right.
office and I said, "Hey, you look really cute in that outfit,"
Mm-hmm.
and I don't mean anything by it other than the fact that I see the coordination of it.
Right.
I like how you put that
And-
together.
Drew,
What?
Drew, you're a
Okay.
gay man.
I know.
You can get away with that shit.
I'm homosexual.
No, you're my boy, but you can get away with that shit. I
I
said
can.
someone had soft hands.
Got you.
I almost got fired.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
I got
You
you.
understand?
Okay, wait, Peter. Before we go to a commercial, I had texted one of my managers one time, and I had said, "Hey, brother nigga, this better be an emergency."
Is that how you talking? No,
I sure did, but I was off the clock.
I don't know if that really works though.
Well, we're gonna make it work.
Off the clock or on the clock.
No, because
Because that vernacular probably doesn't still fly if you're in the office though.
but off the clock. If you're
Yeah.
reaching out to me and I'm off the clock, I can respond.
you
to
in the office?
No.
Okay, well then-
if I'm
okay, I
off
got
the
you, I
clock,
got you,
and
I
I'm-
got you.
and if I'm off the clock,
Right.
I'm not in the office.
Right.
I can respond to you.
Well, we should
any
be.
different
You
type
should
of
be
way.
using company stuff to communicate.
Was
Company-
it a company's platform?
My text message. It's my phone.
It's your
So-
personal
it's
phone.
a- my phone.
But okay, so you're still crossing boundaries. Even
How?
if you know that person's personal social media and email and you message them or whatever, I think you are still crossing a line and you're going into risky waters. So, even though you guys work together, you don't know what that person's, how they're going to respond.
That is so
they
true.
They could interpret that
That's
as
really true, though.
stalking. And I'm going to tell you something. When I worked for a telecommunications company when I first moved here.
Let's
and
name 'em.
I'm not going to name them.
Let's name 'em.
Unless they're cutting me a
Name-
check.
Name them.
So I was working for this company, and this lady, I'm not gonna name her either, but she was crazy, and she was like saying, messaging people, talking about, you need to be here, you need to be this. And she told me she was an Atlanta housewife. I was like, I never seen you on Bravo.
No, she didn't say she was on Bravo. She said she was an Atlanta housewife. Okay.
Yeah, like that was just
Right.
that
Like,
was just
I stay
it.
at home
Yeah,
and take
yeah,
care of the house
yeah.
and kids.
But she was just a psycho kind of crazy person. But she was communicating with people outside of work on their personal
Was it on Slack?
stuff.
Was it on Slack?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. But she got fired. They investigated her and they got rid of her. You have to work. It's not worth it.
The moral of the story here is
Yeah.
please tell me.
just stick to yourself.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I
don't
mean?
When
like-
it comes to work and professional.
Seriously, don't even look at anybody.
Okay.
Okay, just keep your head down
Okay.
and just don't listen. Do
I
your
know
job.
It's hard for you.
Keep your head down.
Sure.
Okay.
He's so touchy feely.
All right. He's a tactile person.
So don't say anything
Just
to anybody.
don't even look
Just
at me.
like, Good morning.
No. How about
good night?
How about this? Don't say
Bye,
anything.
bitches. I mean,
Don't-
Oh yeah, that's what he's gonna
Excuse
say.
me.
Don't even
Edward.
say nothing.
That's
Good
not
night.
exactly.
Bye.
Anyway,
exactly.
it is Fusion Radio, one world,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
voice at myfusionradio.com. We're going to take a break real quick. It is the Uninhibited podcast, spelled without an N, by the way, right here on Fusion Radio, one world, one voice. We'll be right back.
$100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger, look. $100,000 on the cheapest ring on the finger, look. Yeah, $100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger, look. $100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger.
Fusion Radio.
This is Neo.
This is Nicki Minaj.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Usher.
What's up? This is Beyonce.
Live and digital 24/7 at myfusionradio.com.
#1 station for hip hop and R&B.
One world, one voice.
Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. It's Young Wayne on the O's, aka Mr. Make It Rain on the O's. Your money. Call me so I can make it. Call me so I can make it. So I can make it. Make it. So I can make it. I will never stop like I'm running from the cops. And fuck these bitch ass niggas, how y'all doing? I'm the tune shit, I'm a nuisance. I go stupid, I go dumb like the three stooges. I don't eat sushi, I'm this shit, no, I'm pollution, no substitution. Got a bitch that play in movies in my jacuzzi, pussy juicy. I will never stop like I'm running from the cops. I will never stop like I'm running from the cops. I will never stop like I'm running from the cops. Life is such a fucking roller coaster. In the truck. Your money. A millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire. Your money. Who that said they gon' beat Lil Wayne? Life is such a fucking roller. Life is such a fucking roller. Life is such a fucking roller coaster. Then it drops. Motherfucker, I'm sick.
Tip of my dark beats drop, yeah, you love it.
Even when my thoughts seem dark,
I'm a beast, I'm a dog, I'm a motherfucking problem. You can't kill me on the mic, I'm a goblin. On the top of girl, me got a lot of swagger. Let me put it to you proper with the chopper, yo.
I do what I do and you do what you can do about it.
Creep into your brain and you're like, dang, it's nostalgia.
All I do is smoke and fuck and rap and fuck, smoke and fuck and rap.
Dang.
All I do is smoke and fuck and rap and fuck, smoke and fuck and rap. All I do is smoke and fuck and rap and fuck, smoke and fuck and rap.
Dang.
All I do is smoke and fuck and rap and fuck, smoke and fuck and rap. All I do is smoke. All I do is smoke.
Motherfucker, I'm your money.
All I do is smoke and fuck, and smoke and fuck, and rap and fuck, and smoke. All I do is smoke and fuck, and smoke and fuck, and rap.
If you guys look at me now, bitch.
Smoke and fuck, and skate and fuck, and smoke. All I do is smoke and fuck, and smoke and fuck, and rap.
Fusion Radio, making the internet great again. One download at a time. MyFusionRadio.com.
Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be
Fusion Radio, one world, one voice of myfusionradio.com. You're listening to the Uninhibited podcast without an N. So here's the deal, right? So we're gonna get into who can get it, right? But I just want to give you some like useful knowledge, or maybe this is like whatever it is, right? So here's a fact, right?
Got you.
A blue whale's tongue, okay, weighs more than an elephant. Did you guys know that?
What?
Let me tell you once more.
Go ahead.
A blue whale's
What about
tongue
his penis?
weighs more. We not see.
Wait, we're not even talking
I was talking about
that.
a tongue.
He's talking about the
See,
tongue.
I see where she always goes.
See? Go,
Always
brother,
brings
I
it
got
to
you.
that shit.
Brother, I got you. Go.
Once again, a blue whale's tongue weighs more than an elephant.
A blue whale's tongue weighs more than.
But-
an elephant.
I didn't make it up. This is
Peter,
facts.
doesn't a blue whale have a lot of sperm count too?
They might even call it a sperm whale.
In the hell.
Doesn't
Why do
a
they call it a sperm whale?
Doesn't a sperm whale has?
These people are sick.
I thought.
Bunch of sickos.
I thought it was like one of the whales have like a large sperm count.
I think they all do. I mean, they're like the biggest
And they
mammals
live
in.
forever.
Really?
Like they live forever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I have a question.
Right.
And you know what? I want to finish my cougar comment as well. You know, younger men like older women because they are drawn to their confidence. They are independent. Their sexual vitality. Their life experience and their energy to live life. Okay.
That's a younger.
Is that when they
That's
take
why
Geritol or
young-
or
Now, why she got to be taking Geritol? Is that
She
what
gotta be
y'all
taking
take?
something.
What's that little
If
blue
we
pill called?
taking
Viagra?
something, they gotta be taking
Right.
something. I'm
Whatever.
sorry.
Can't be hating.
No, it's facts. There's no
y'all
hate.
Y'all not natural. Y'all sitting up there pumping. Excuse me. There are pills in these stores that the
Estrogen.
ladies are taking.
Anyway.
They are the same pills that the men are taking too.
What do-
You don't?
Yeah, they have
don't
weird names though.
do
Let me
that.
listen. I don't condone my language right now, but there's some weird names in the. You go to the gas station. Pink pussy.
Hello,
And-
exactly. And you,
right,
and you know
right.
the cat that's on that, bro.
You know what everybody knows what we're
That's
talking
what
about.
I'm saying,
Right.
but I didn't want to say.
There's
that
no like.
on
There's no like that word for those guys. It like be like Rhino 6000.
Oh my god! Or
Why is it gonna be like
Wait a minute,
juicy?
I-
Why is it gonna be
this
like
is-
juicy
this
pussy
is- I have
69?
virgin ears, okay? This is new to me.
Don't
Go
do
in the
that.
gas station.
Go to the gas station.
well,
That's
I
all I'm
don't-
saying.
I don't look for
We
those
talked
things
about
when I
this,
go to the
Peter.
gas
I think we
station,
talked about
okay?
this last
Man.
week. Gas
Okay.
station pills. We
Yep.
talked about this.
Yep.
I don't know what they're talking
you
about.
keep going.
Be like Tuesday nights.
Look, does this mean
going.
it's muted? What is going on
No,
here?
that just means your people ain't looking.
Oh, that's fucked up.
They not looking.
They're probably fed up with us though.
No, not
that's-
fed up with us. They fed up with her because we sit up here like, girl, really? Are you really doing this? Are you really
Yes,
like painting
I
this
am.
picture for women
Yes.
that just don't? Women, y'all know y'all use these little pills in the stores,
Wait a
just
minute,
like
first
the
of
men.
all,
I want to know. I want to know if they
they.
actually work though.
I've never
You wanna
tried
know-
any
brother,
of them.
We should do an experiment.
Hold on, wait.
I'm not
Y'all ready
taking
to
that.
stop?
You
Hold
or
on.
I'm not taking no
Wait,
pills. I'm
stop.
buying no groceries.
I'll take some like
Say
hard
it has-
Rhino 7000.
No,
Why not?
Peter?
No.
Hold on, brother.
I have a question. What do y'all like to do? What's y'all's favorite thing to do after sex other than go to sleep?
I like to ride the merry-go-round personally.
What?
Yeah.
He's a
So
merry-go-round.
yeah, I'd like to have some cotton candy, maybe a hot dog. You know.
So you mean to tell me you get up and go?
I'd-
Shut up, Peter.
I know. I just totally made that up too.
Go to sleep.
Totally made that. up.
No, what do you do other than
I like
go
to eat.
sleep? Like to eat?
Yeah.
Warm
Like
up
to
some
eat.
food
Right.
that I had from lunch that I didn't finish.
Or whatever. Or whatever.
It's totally disengages. It's totally disengages from what just happened.
Give me some food that I had that I did not finish.
I would like to know where everybody, where there's something that people do afterwards. I know what I like.
What do you like to do?
Afterwards?
Let's hear this craziness.
Please tell us.
Can't wait.
Listening.
I know you like to watch The Notebook. Is that what it is?
I
Shall
like
we
to
listen?
sit in the tub and soak
With who?
with myself.
Child.
That's what I like to do afterwards.
Really?
If I-
By
yeah.
yourself though. We talking about what do you
Well,
want?
no, that's what you gotta respect it. That's what she. No, she
That's
said.
what I like to do.
yeah.
I like to sit in a tub and soak
Right.
afterwards.
I want a sandwich.
I sandwich. Someone will eat.
Just saying.
Okay, so
I have a
Peter,
friend that works
you
out.
like a sandwich.
She likes a
wanna
tub.
soak.
Right.
How do we make this work? We both sleeping with each other. How
Let's
do we
eat a
make this
sandwich in the
work?
tub.
Oh, that's good.
Who's gonna make the tub though?
That's good.
Who's gonna make the tub?
Oh God, he just being extra right now.
Who's gonna make the tub?
So
Who's gonna warm the water?
I like
up?
to soak, and I'm gonna tell you why I like to soak because if it was good, then I should be sore. So that's why I like to
So
soak.
you put the Epsom
Good.
salts in there and everything?
all of that.
Good don't
Yes.
necessarily
And
mean
women
sore.
may not admit this, but afterwards, you like to have that little, tingle the next day when you think
Really?
about it. And yes. Oh my God. You see, women won't admit this, but if he did his job the next day, when you're walking to the office or wherever, you're gonna be like,
Well,
"Ooh."
I was questioning you today, Frida.
What?
Okay, because she was walking down the stairs sideways, and I said, "You all right?"
I
She
went
said,
to the-
"No, hang on." She said, "I went to the gym and my legs hurt." Mm-hmm. Is that his name, Jim?
hell
Is that his name or
no.
James?
Nah,
What do you
that's
do?
Jim.
James?
Oh, that's Jim.
Is his name James?
Jim.
It's 24-hour fitness. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Oh,
24-hour fitness.
Jim worked her out.
But I'm saying, I just be curious as to what other things other people like.
Let's
to
ask
do.
our listeners.
Yeah,
What do y'all want
share.
to?
Auntie
what do you do?
Elizabeth,
What did y'all like to do?
what is some
Did you ask
things
Auntie
that-
Elizabeth? She
I
likes to knit.
serious,
She
my
likes to
aunt-
knit hats for everyone.
Trust
Okay?
me.
What's
She
the
ain't
question
that
we're
old.
going to ask our followers?
After you're done having sex, what is it? The first thing you like,
like
to
to
do
do
after?
other than sleep?
After having sex,
Right.
what are
You
the
may
first
like to
things that
massage your
y'all like to
partner.
do after sex?
Like, what is it that Maybe you smoke a cigarette. Maybe you.
Yeah, you may smoke a cigarette.
What if you don't like cigarettes?
You may take a drink. You may massage your partner. Like I said, I like to take a hot bath.
You might want to watch reruns of I Love Lucy. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Or The Love Boat. I don't know.
I'm done. Let me just
I don't know.
take this off.
I have a question. I have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you all dislike most about sex?
The expectation. The expectation.
They weren't
I don't like.
anticipating
No.
that.
Now here's the thing.
Expectation of
If you're asking me, like, I don't dislike anything about sex because here's the thing. It's like pizza, right? And I'm gonna break it down for you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Everybody loves pizza. Okay. But there's different pizza places that you prefer, right? It
Yeah,
might
but
be.
what do you dislike? Like,
Nothing.
there's one pizza place you go to,
I
you
love
like,
pizza.
that's just bullshit. That's just
You
not
know?
good pizza. I'm sorry. I don't know.
It's still pizza though.
Smoke a blunt.
It's got to be some. Oh, somebody said smoke a blunt.
No, somebody says smoke a blunt
That's what we
and
do
listen
afterwards.
to 2 Live Crew.
I heard that. I'm with that.
Really?
That sound like.
What did we get for $10? Anything you want. Anything? Oh, really? So
Really?
horny.
Is that 2 Live Crew?
It is
though?
2 Live Crew, yeah.
Do you know why sex gets
so-
boring and people? Because people do not change positions. That's the biggest reason why sex gets boring.
What
Because
if you
people don't
like-
do what?
They don't like to change positions.
Change their political positions? Or what are we talking about?
Positions, sexual
Oh, I got you.
positions.
What if you like the position that they
Changing
do it
positions
though?
keeps it spicy.
What
Hey,
if you
honey,
like the
auntie.
position? What if you enjoy that position
My
that
auntie
they
said
enjoy?
intimacy. She likes intimacy after.
What if, hey auntie, what if you enjoy the position that people are giving you though? Is that bad?
No,
No,
but
no,
I
no.
mean, if that's you just like just one. You don't like to switch it up.
What if you like that one with that one person that can do that one
But
thing?
all the time, that's that one position.
What if
all
you're
the time.
married, honey?
That sounds boring.
Oh, child, that's not boring.
One
Just
position
right.
all the time,
Just right. Just right.
Peter. All the
Peter,
time.
Peter,
one,
Why y'all looking at me?
Because Peter,
Yeah.
what
one
do you
position
think, Peter?
all the time.
I'm
like,
a freak though, so
Oh God, I
Okay.
believe that.
Okay. Okay. we'll
I'm
take
just saying, like, if we're
Honey, you
friends
look like
here,
a
right?
We'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah. We're gonna take.
Don't
that,
look at
y'all.
me with that tone of voice.
So anyway,
What's up, D?
well, you still didn't say. What are you over here whispering about?
No, who?
You.
Oh, I'm talking to these people. Y'all talking.
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
got
okay,
you.
okay.
Anyway, what was the question here? What are we doing?
The question was, what do you dislike most about sex?
I don't dislike anything about it. I really don't. It's sex. Really? Seriously, what are we talking about?
It's got to be something you
Listen,
don't like. It's
when I
something
was a
about
young
sex that
man,
you do not like.
listen, when I was in my teenage years, right, I would fuck anything, you know, pillows, lamps, and what's for dinner? We're having liver. I had that last night, Mom. I like for real, like I already had it. Like
And Mom-
You know what?
Wait, Peter, and Mama's watching too, right?
No, Mom's not watching.
Oh, she's not watching today. Okay.
She's not
So,
watching.
Drew, what is something that you dislike? What is something that you dislike about it?
What about what? Sex? I just like the expectation of it.
The
I
anticipation.
hate, no, the expectation.
So you don't like the anticipation?
No, I don't like the expectation. Well,
that comes with
okay.
sex.
Yeah, because there's always an expectation.
Is there, though?
Afterwards, the expectation of what's going to happen after you.
Oh, you mean the
had
relationship
sex.
part?
I don't like it because then
Yes, to
you
face
might
the truth.
you might, like we said this last week, Peter. You might in your head paint that picture for somebody else, like, oh, this is gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
But then
and
you
you set
find
yourself up
out
for
that it's
failure.
not. I hate the expectation of sex because it's sex. It's not. It is not.
And you know, it's,
there's so
it's
many words I
frustrating,
wanna
first of all, because you
use.
painted and you built this picture up in your head, and then it's like.
But I think that's on
not-
you, though.
No,
I think that's on you.
and it is
Because, like, no, listen, it's on you.
okay.
Because
Well-
if in your head you're like, okay, this is gonna be what it is, blah
Well,
blah blah.
no, because sometimes people can build you up and make you think it's gonna be all that, and you get a wah.
Listen, I'm a man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I don't give a.
And men
flying-
are famous for, ooh, baby, I'm gonna rock your world, girl.
Me-
Yeah, you know,
I'm
you
just a
know,
squirrel
I'm
trying to get a
Big
nut.
Papa. Yeah, the men will set you up for that failure with the quickness.
Okay, you know what I mean though. Like I don't dislike anything about it. I don't.
So therefore, there is something about sex versus a hookup that we need to discuss because sex is like intimacy.
I
A
don't care
hookup
if it's
is
intimacy,
like-
sex, a hookup, or whatever. You better
is like,
deliver.
We
if
gonna
you-
hook up in this moment, and it's just like, let's please each other in this moment.
Frida
and-
said you better bring the pain.
Either way, you better deliver. If
She
you
wants
set
to have.
me
She
up-
wants to walk
if
with a
you-
cane the next day.
That's
Y'all
right.
playing.
If you set me up for a rock my world,
Right. She wants to be in a
love
wheelchair.
smashing,
She wants to be at the
involved-
Cancer Institute tomorrow.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Why?
Getting chemotherapy. Okay, that's the kind of sex she wants.
Hold on.
That is not.
She
the
wants
kind of
chemotherapy
sex that I want,
sex.
But I'm
So
saying,
therefore-
don't make promises you can't deliver on. Don't boost me up thinking it's gonna be all that and you all this.
Who
and-
says this shit? Who
and
says
you,
this
you,
shit?
You get some
my God.
So
ejaculation
okay.
going on.
So wait. So Peter and Frida.
Yes.
My next question.
Mm-hmm.
A viewer just asked, does size really matter in that situation?
Listen, I don't want to be throwing a
No.
bowling ball down a
See?
hallway. Okay, I'm just
See?
saying.
I'm just letting
I
y'all know
don't.
I am addressing what you guys
I
are
don't.
asking.
Size
However,
does not matter to me. I can't speak for another woman. Some women like to be bust open. I'm not one of them. But it does how your performance is in the bed. You can please a woman other than just with penetration.
No, but that's not the question though.
yeah, the size.
He was talking about size matter.
matter.
To some people, yeah.
To who is the question?
You can't be
Listen,
like
when you're like,
this.
hello. No,
Screaming,
we're good.
screaming down
when
there.
I have to yodel, okay, like I'm on a chocolate, like a hot chocolate Swiss, you know what I mean, commercial. Like I'm not doing that. Like, what? You ever seen the peppermint patty commercials?
I sure have.
Right.
Keep going. I know where you're going. Keep going. Keep going, Peter. Go.
Yeah, 'cause I-
What would you do for a peppermint patty?
Exactly.
Okay. I would climb a tall mountain. No, I wouldn't. Because they're not even that good. That's some old people candy.
Well,
But anyway, back to the subject.
does size matter? You gotta have something to work with.
Does it matter? Is the question.
You can't
Peter.
be itty bitty.
Oh,
So it matters then.
please.
So it matters then.
Girl. So y'all mean to tell me y'all
from a male perspective,
wait.
it matters. Go ahead. You go ahead.
okay? Y'all mean to tell me the viewers that are watching right now?
They're not going to
y'all-
watch anymore after this show.
Oh
though.
please, yes they will. Y'all never had somebody that was 6 inches and hit every single portion of your body and made sure they connected with you mentally.
All right, can I answer that
6
question?
inches
Spiritually
is plenty.
Can I answer that
physically.
question? I've never had anybody with a 6 inches hit anything of mine. Okay.
Peter, you wouldn't.
Peter, I
Peter,
do
you
wait.
would
I'm just
not.
saying.
Peter, you wouldn't.
I'm just saying I have not.
Peter, you're not. Okay.
Disclaimer. This
Peter,
audience,
first
this
of
is for
all,
mature
I'd be like the worst gay
audiences.
dude ever, though. You know what I mean?
Ladies and
I really would.
gentlemen.
You're a gay man. I'd be like the worst gay dude ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, Peter is not the person that y'all are trying to like get, okay?
Yeah.
You have to understand, Peter is coming from the male perspective of having
shit, me.
more than 7 inches and penetrating y'all to the point of an orgasm.
Let me ask you this. I would like to
all I'm
know,
saying.
from a male's perspective, does size matter to y'all?
I just told you. No, it does matter.
It does.
Because I don't want to throw a bowling ball down a hallway. That's all I'm saying.
How does size matter to a vagina? I don't get it. I've never understood a vagina.
Sir,
and
sir,
I have
sir,
slept with
sir,
women.
I've landed a plane one time, okay, from Costa Rica to Miami. Okay, it was ridiculous. It was all like, it was really the the weather was a little turbulent. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But I finally landed it, and like one of the wheels broke off. Okay, you know what I mean?
Peter.
However, traffic control still gave me my my FCC license.
Peter,
Okay,
I'm gonna slap
Okay.
you.
you know, I didn't lose my license.
I
However,
don't get it. Go ahead.
Okay, no.
it's a metaphor.
Peter is sane.
Yeah,
Let me
help
tell
me,
you what,
'cause,
Peter
you know,
is sane.
Help me.
Peter's insane.
No,
Oh, is that what it is?
Ladies,
Uh-huh.
y'all stuff would be a little more open than what the men are looking for. How about that? Is that it?
I mean, you were talking about me, yeah.
I'm
I
talking
can't speak
about-
for the whole male population.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying I don't want to land
They don't
aircraft carrier, F-16s in it. Okay,
I don't want to be like,
I'm not in the Navy with like flight patterns and shit. You know
I
what I mean?
can't speak
but-
for every woman in America.
Oh,
So-
speak for your woman in America.
Yeah. I mean, I
No.
don't consider my vajayjay a runway.
If you have a
Nobody's
JJ,
I don't know. Some of y'all have
Take it
landing
off.
strips though. Some of y'all do have landing strips. Let's be
y'all
real.
shit is a runaway,
If
then y'all
you're-
need to be off the way.
If you can consider your vajayjay a landing strip, you might want to go to the doctor and get some
Yeah,
Surgery.
something.
tighten her back
Surgery.
up. There are exercises that you can do to tighten up
The
vajayjay.
ridiculousness
And
of
you,
this
You may
show.
want to have a conversation with this about your mate if you have this issue. If
How
he
y'all doing
if he tends to
today?
fall inside your vajayjay and it's just kind of
How y'all doing today?
Is this what we're really talking about?
Today,
Well,
on
this what-
you
Uninhibited.
brought up does size matter, and you are watching Uninhibited podcast with
because-
Without an end?
sex, love, and
Yeah,
relationships.
somebody
And,
asked the size matter. I'm sorry for that.
Yes, somebody
did
asked if
ask
size
the
matters. So
That's why I was only responding to what the question
Well,
was.
ask them. Does it matter to them?
Wait.
Does
So the
size
question
matter? Is
was,
anybody-
does
does
size
size
matter
matter?
to y'all? Tell us as you like. Let us know on your
Glenda,
on
does
your
size
thing.
matter?
Does size
That's
matter?
forward.
Does size matter? Because I
Hey,
don't want
Donna.
to. I don't want to call the person out who.
Are we
did
talking
say,
about
Color.
SUVs or
Ooh.
I don't know. What are we talking about? Mid-sized cars?
SUVs. You know what? Can I say something while we are talking about the size of a woman's vajayjay? Nobody asks a man why his penis is small. We just have empathy for you for that. And
You guys are dirty for that. Now,
and-
wait
I
a
don't have
minute.
that problem.
What is
So
a
by you saying a
You know
woman's
what?
vajayjay
I
is
just don't have
so
that problem.
big, like she just has so many partners.
We're not doing
so
that.
now we're condemning and judging.
Nobody's condemning and judging anything.
When men can, guys will have grass growing on their penis. They're so dirty. But you
Wow.
want to,
I'm
yeah.
not doing
Who do you
yeah,
hang
yeah,
out
yeah,
with?
Yeah, yeah. But
You-
I mean,
hang on.
you know, I have-
Let's unpack that for a minute.
Let's unpack that, honey. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
you've actually seen NFL-style AstroTurf on someone's penis? Really? Who are you hanging out
I'm
with?
just saying, I know some men.
So
that
the roof
sleep
is open
around
during the
so
Super Bowl, is
much,
what you're saying.
That sleep around so
That's
much.
gross.
If their dingling is so dirty, grass can grow on it.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
But what's
Wow.
dirty though?
It might be NFL grass. I don't know.
I don't know what's dirty to you.
Anyway, it is the it is the Uninhibited podcast here. We're gonna wrap things up. Tell everybody where they can
Hey,
find you
sis.
on social media. Frida.
Yes. Check out Uninhibited on Instagram, Uninhibited Now. Also, Uninhibited Podcast everywhere else. Look up your girl Frida. It's Frida Walker, Frita Walker everywhere else, and Frida W1 on
Drew.
Instagram.
Drew is on AJAI38. That is where I am on Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and download my book. This is why I lied. Hold on, because I sure was trying to put this out
Carla,
there.
what's happening, girl?
There
Which
you
is
go.
here. It is on the Amazon.com. Make sure y'all go ahead and make sure y'all download this book and express your story. Tell people this is why you lied, why you were having sex to that individual. Okay? We've all lied before.
Yes.
Don't make it seem like I'm the only one. Go ahead. Go ahead, Peter.
Peter.
Hey, listen, this is Fusion Radio. Well, it used to be Fusion Radio. After this conversation, I don't know what's going to happen on Monday. However, this is the Uninhibited podcast. I'm Peter Parker. You can find me on all platforms at Peter Parker ATL. We'll see you next Saturday
Hey.
at 12-ish for the
we gonna be on
12-ish
time.
12-ish.
Eastern Standard Time, and stay locked here on Fusion Radio, One World, One Voice.
Check out The Fuse every Saturday night with DJ George Greenlee from midnight to 2 a.m. on My Fusion Radio. One world, one voice.